we open back where we were last week, and it's forgotten. This is my new DM voice. Hope y'all like it.
I hope not.
People unsubscribe.
In the ancient Dwurban Delzoon settlement. I forget what it's called. Doesn't matter. In the Spine of the World Mountains. I can't remember what the name of the mountain is either. Stonetooth. That's it. Stonetooth. And y'all just fucking killed a dragon. Pretty impressive. After one of the gnomes was twice incinerated. And this time it took.
Well, one time charred. Second
Plainly
time.
roasted. Like a marshmallow.
Charming once. Shame on you.
I was a 30-second marshmallow versus the marshmallow that fell off the stick. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Some red dragons they got that hot breath. Like when you're spooning and it's summer and someone's breathing and you're like,
I hate it even more.
No.
No. Don't bring Batman into this.
See, I knew you weren't done. Don't make me get the cowl. I have a cowl.
No, God, no.
I'll get into it. I'm gonna choose to move on. Saying the cowl would help that venture. Little handles, you know.
I'm just gonna bask in the awkward silence.
Mouth is not covered.
I feel like I'm not going
He
to be
was
the
made
only
for it, and
pile of
DC
ashes.
refuses.
I will not be the only pile of ashes before this day is out if you continue along.
Oh, scooped up the ashes, and I'm ready.
All right. Deraleth Fel, the shield on your arm shifts and lurches towards the empty slumped vessel of the dragon before you. Tendrils of coalesced darkness draw themselves from some deeper dimension of the cold steel, and a horned skull, the same horned skull that has always adorned this shield, leaps out and into the dragon. Shadows swirl about the... Oh, good. That's good grammar, David. Nice. Shadows swirl about its form until they recede, and once more... Shadows swirl about its form until they recede, and the once deep crimson form of the giant beast is bone white. It rises, the long muscular jaw, a long muscular neck jerking as whatever inside adjusts to its new form. Two lifeless eyes open, and the monstrosity begins to speak. I don't know if my mic's gonna pick this up. And
Wait, what? Wow.
It's a Deraleth Fel.
That was horrifying.
Thank you. Halfling. I mean you no harm, lest you cross me. Your assistance, however unwitting, is no longer required.
So we can
Leave the shield to me in this form, and I shall grant you and your companions safe harbor. That is the deal.
May I ask a question?
Yes. As I have all the time in eternity.
How came you to be in the Shield of Fel?
It's quite embarrassing, really. I'd rather not say.
Very well. We will leave. I would like to understand how you came to be in my family's care, but if that's too embarrassing, I won't bother you with that.
Krypton fell.
Do you have any need for the treasure that this former body of yours may have acquired?
I doubt it very much.
Would you allow us to pick some of that up before we leave your countenance?
If it will expedite your passage.
Indeed. And am I to understand that it has been you who has protected my length of life?
Oh, not I.
Strange. Are you able to bring any of those who have recently passed back?
Not in the way that you seek.
Very well. I turn to the party and I go, well, that was unexpected. Didn't know that would happen. I will admit I'm not often surprised. I'm very surprised. But our gracious host seems okay with us picking up some of the discarded treasures, so what do you guys say?
Oh, I'm not one to overstay my welcome, so I'm okay with going and getting some treasure, because, man, we're going to get a little more money than we were told we were going to get paid.
You do need to leave the shield, though.
All right. I do agree to that. That is...
I'll buy you another one.
Well, I don't even understand what's happening, but this is very disturbing.
You can press it for questions if you really want. You can try. You can always try.
Our friend in the chest right now.
Why do you need the shield? I have no reason to not give it to you. I'm just curious.
My instances tell you do it.
Oh, I see. You're just using this body to communicate with us.
Yes, if that's what you want to believe.
How long have you been connected to my family? Or this shield, then?
Your grandfather stole it from Warlock's crypt.
Warlock's crypt, okay. And
I think everybody, well, you would know probably more than most people about Warlock's crypt. That's a name that's evolved over time. It's Larlock's crypt.
okay.
Larlock is probably the most powerful lich on this plane of existence.
Okay. Well, that's... Yeah. Okay, cool.
He is known to have, like he controls other liches.
Right.
He steals their phylacteries and then imprisons them.
Head lich in charge.
Yeah. I think he's actually a demi-lich, but he somehow, he's considered a demi-lich, but he hasn't lost his physical form. Like, he's from, I don't know if people will know that, he's from, before the fall of Netheril.
Well, this is really bad. Okay.
I'm aware of your disdain for the unliving.
Well, I mean, at least you're reasonable.
I only wish to return to my domain.
Which is where?
I am the Margrave of Shadow and Bone. I rule over a vast swaths of land within the negative energy realm.
And how difficult would it be for you to return there?
I simply need the means to plane shift away and return to the court of the Prince of Skulls. You're like, ugh, undead are the worst.
Oh, this is messy. Well,
Yeah.
I see.
If it will ease your mind, I can tell you where your ability to survive comes from.
It would, actually.
You are not the chosen of Kelemvor.
Then what am I?
Simply the path you have chosen. You have been touched by a being from another universe.
But not Kelemvor.
That sphere you hold, you were always going to find it.
I see.
Creatures such as I are not born. We are unborn at the end of the universe. and move backwards. You have been touched by the most powerful of us.
So where should I go to seek more answers so I can understand more?
You must simply interact with your patron.
And does my patron have a name? My true patron?
Alphon, the Black Star.
Does that ring any bells for me?
No, that's not from this universe.
Okay. Well, this has been an interesting day. Came to kill a red dragon and found out that my god does not choose me and that I'm a vessel for all that I despise. Strange. Strange how fate works sometimes, isn't it?
Just sounds like a Tuesday, brother.
You are not the unliving. You have been granted a small measure of negative entropy.
And what is the shield to you? I don't understand its related.
Vessel for my essence, Larlock. That bastard trapped me in it. He invited me to his court under the guise of needing assistance. He was to pay me, and this was my recompense.
I see. So, from here, you're just going to seek a way to plane shift.
I fucking hate it here, man. It's awful. I've been in a shield for like 600 years.
That's in the first half. Why?
How?
Itty bitty living space.
I need a spell book, and I need that is a plane shift spell or a scroll. Fuck it, I don't care. And an attenuation rod. Neither of which are objects I require your assistance for.
Well, very well then. It's my family and I. It was nice for you to stay within our grasp, and we did not know that you were a prisoner. And I am glad that you have found a path away. So let us separate our legacies, and we will move to the lair and leave you to whatever you need to do next.
He will still hunt you, but he can never kill you.
Sorry, I didn't quite pick that up. I missed the...
He said he will still hunt you, but he can never kill you. Like that's a fact. He means Larlock.
Okay, all right.
Because your grandfather took something from him.
Right.
And that, people like that don't like that. Listen, if you can steal stuff from one of the most powerful mages in existence, you can probably make a lot of money.
Was the vampire that killed my sister an agent of this lich?
Baron Gondra, what are Larlock's vampire vassals? If it weren't for you, my essence would still be in his possession. That is why I have offered you this bargain instead of annihilating you all.
All right. Now everything makes more sense. Well met. I hope you find your way. And I guess this is where we part.
That makes sense, and we're about to go make some sense, you know what I'm saying?
What if the dragon body was just like, peace, and then fucking waddles off, banging a shield, like...
Where the Gnome Depot is going right now, so... Ellic's gone, right? Like, did he, or is he...
He's not you outside.
Okay.
Depot's gonna return from this and be like, "We survived, bitch."
Does Ellic seem like the kind of guy who's going to help you move? You want to move like loads of gold, and he's like, "Yeah, let me get that." He's like, "No, fuck off." He's going to have a cigarette outside.
No, I knew that. I just wasn't sure if he saw all this. That's all, and decided to.
He wouldn't care.
Does anyone
Yeah,
have
right,
a bag
right.
of holding that we can just?
I have a bag of
shit?
holding.
Sweet.
I do have one. I did. That was one of the few purchases that actually made sense.
Just have pockets and things.
Yeah. All
My
right.
pockets are small. I'm a gnome.
Already used a chest to put our friend's ashes in, so.
All right. Well, if the Lich doesn't have anything more obvious for me to pursue, then I guess we will go to the Dragon's Lair. I will use a detect
Sounds so
magic.
calm saying that sentence. You're just like, well, the
my
Lich,
brain-
that's it for the Lich. Bye.
Look, I get it. He can just destroy us, and we just fought a red dragon, so I'm going to not press our luck, since one of us is dead anyway. And
Fought him before in the vampire's body. That was a tough fight, right?
yeah, okay.
Now imagine that fight, but he's in a dragon's body.
We won't press our luck against Larla.
Sleep, everyone.
Plus my whole life's perspective has just been turned on its head, so it's fine. It's fine.
I like that. I didn't expect you I thought you might be a little more resistant, but I didn't expect you to be like, "Hey, do you need a you didn't quite offer a hand, but you're like, how do you how are you going to manage that? If do you need a little assistance?" That would be.
I'm kind of looking at it from the perspective of if he's gone from here, that's a benefit because I can't kill him, right? So I don't know. I'm just a little bewildered by all this because, like I said, this is how many generations of my family, had this thing. And
Your grandfather is the one who ascended to the nobility of Waterdeep.
Right.
That's what you were told, anyway.
Yeah. Well, there you go. I don't know what to believe anymore. But it's because of the shield that, I'm the last of the family. So, I mean, that's not cool. But, well, here you go.
Don't piss off ancient necromancers.
Yeah.
When they have spells named after them.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm just to play my character, I am pragmatic if nothing else. So I think we should count our losses and get some treasure, and if we get out, then
Ready? Let's go there.
I'll wring my hands about the entire situation later when I have rings of power on them. So
I don't remember. Maybe I'm wrong.
Fun.
Larlock might be a chosen of Mister too, because he's an incredibly powerful spellcaster, but he might not be.
No, I have a lot to take in, so I'm going to work that out with some lore rolls. Maybe we should go to Candlekeep, guys. Oh wait, you're not the regular guys. How would you guys like to go to
Let's
Candlekeep?
go.
Screw my other party.
Yes.
Let's go.
I always want to go to Candlekeep.
Yes,
You don't
Alright.
even know.
I do. I want to go.
Oh, brother. What have I
I mean,
done?
I have 2 copies of the book. I might as well run some of it at some point. There it is.
Do I get to play as
Anyway,
both the
let's go to
bard
the
and the witch
lair.
hunter?
Let's get this treasure. Spence is killing me.
All right.
The Deraleth and his gnome buddies. I'll be like,
I'm sorry. I'm looking at individual treasure. I need to look at treasure hoard. Here we go. I guess we'll start with coins, actually.
Can
Maybe
the
we
dead
get back
gnome
the
make a
stuff we
record,
gave it
or
last time.
And the who make a record?
the ghost gnome, or because I can't type properly on my computer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just know that I'm gonna take Xanon's prayer beads.
I mean, you're probably going to get enough money from this if you wanted to cast Resurrect on Shatters.
Okay.
Probably. If you're really lucky, you might find one gem that's worth enough to just be like, here's this gem, resurrect this ash.
Okay. Well, who wants to? Are you rolling for everybody, or is someone else going to roll
I'm
these
going to roll
rolls?
because I have to make a lot of rolls here.
Okay. All right. Go for
It's
it.
going to take a minute.
I have no issue with the gold going to the gnomes. They did a good thing. I'm more interested in magic items if there are any, but we'll see.
Okay. Well, there's 700 copper,
So $7.
which is what? That is
That's 7 gold.
that's 7 gold. Yeah, but it weighs 10. 50. Yeah, what is it?
Okay, we'll set that aside because the bag of holding does have a weight capacity.
Yes, it does.
So we'll just leave that because it's only worth $7.
There's 10,000 silver.
Oh my god. All right, that's no, but that's a huge amount of weight.
There's a lot of them. I'll
Is
fill
it
my little
10,000?
pocket.
Yeah, it's 10,000 silver. Yeah. Yeah, because 10,000 divided by 50 is 200 pounds of silver.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Just
When we
coins,
resurrect
baby.
Shatters, I can then use the chest that I was holding the ashes in to put things in.
I don't know if you're not going to be able to. You're not. I mean,
200-pound chest though.
I mean, you would actually have to have a fair-sized chest to
carry
put
them
in,
together.
a small person's ashes.
Why didn't I buy a bag of holding with my gnome?
I have a chest with me. Part of my.
Because you're third level. All the money was given to the other players, not this.
Yeah.
I
We're
assume my
working shop
mercenary would have money.
1,800 gold. 1,800 gold.
Oh my god! All right, it's
We got
adding
this.
up.
And ooh, that's a fun number. Yeah. 120 platinum.
That's significant.
And up.
Well, that's
that for sure.
100 gold, right? You just multiply it by 10.
Yeah.
All right, now I'm gonna do gems and art objects. That's a D100.
This is the important stuff.
You guys have never had a treasure hoard before. 74 is okay. That's a 2d4. Let me get a d4 and another d4. So 6. 1d4. All right. Hope I roll high. I did. Okay. 6 times that. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Great animated show that they made.
Yeah, the one on
Yeah.
Netflix.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna roll 1d10, and that's gonna be all of these things. So that's okay. 6. Oh, it's more of the gold set rings with bloodstones. No, let's reroll. Let's change that. That's not fun. 8 brass mugs with jade inlay that are worth
Oh, yeah.
250 gold each.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's enough for the two parties combined. That's pretty good.
And then I rolled that, so I roll on that table 4
250 gold
times.
each.
250 GP each. Yeah, and then I'm gonna roll 4 times on this magic item table. 76 is you get an oil. Can anybody cast Identify right now?
No, I just have detect magic. Let me just check. I don't have the ability to do
All right,
that.
I'm gonna write it down in the thing then.
Yeah.
Giraffe has appeared in the chat.
Like, yeah, all I was going to do was use detect magic to sort, but yeah, I have no way of figuring out what this stuff is.
Oh baby, that's a fun one.
Ooh, baby. Getting all the jewels.
I
And these
should.
are Arcana checks to figure them out without Identify, or
Now the potions. I mean, Banby is an artificer. Banby is trained. If you're trained in whatever the potion making is, not herbalism, the other one,
Alchemy.
alchemy. You can. I think you
Alchemy.
can do a check there.
no, I don't have that.
98.
1,000?
No, 98 percentile.
96,000.
Something good.
That's
Look at
that's a
this.
fun one. That's a really fun. I gotta roll one more time. A lot of these are also none of these are permanent magic items either. They're all usable. And 7. Okay. They're all. Oops. That's it. I don't have any more. Thank you for taking all that down, Lauren. The Ghost of Shatters. So you don't know. So you found an oil, 2 potions, and a necklace.
All right.
The necklace has. Well, I'm gonna roll now. Actually, second. Oh baby! It has 7 beads hanging from it. Beads.
Oh.
Beads.
Okay.
Yeah. Beads.
That could be pretty good.
No, I was just thinking.
Well, it's a 98 on the magic item C table, so it's pretty fucking good.
Okay.
Oh, bees.
Yeah. So that's a magic. These are all magic items that you could try and use without knowing what they are potentially, because you can drink 2 of them and you could rub one of them on something.
Okay. No rubbing.
Rub it on
things.
Shatters.
No. We don't
You
know.
have a pile of ashes you can do stuff to, but I won't be happy.
You know what? Maybe we can compress those ashes down into its own gem.
Now,
Is that how resurrection works?
Based on my knowledge of resurrection, what's the general cost? Like, we don't have a gem component that's worth. Like, I don't know how that spell or pricing works.
Well, reincarnate is a much lower level spell, but that's a druid thing. So you'd have to go to some druids. Good luck with that. Resurrection itself takes an hour and costs a diamond worth 1,000 gold.
Shoot.
Plus, they're going to charge you. It's a 7th level spell, so they're going to charge you for using that slot. Which, I mean, just give me 1 second. Why would that be what comes up? Why would I type in scrolls and it shows me flying serpent?
I thought you meant scrolls, and then Marvel popped up.
Scrolls.
Scrolls.
Would be a very rare. Oh, you know what? What am I thinking? I have the Discerning Merchant's Guide that really helps with that kind of thing.
Here
Thank
for
you,
the play-by-play.
Dave Eisinger and Faerun Labs for making this awesome PDF for lazy people. What's the other PDF I have? I got another cool one. I can't remember what it's called though. And it has recommended costs for things.
So Discord decided to turn off my Spotify stream with my music for our stream.
Because if you have them linked, it knows because if you're constantly talking, transmitting, it'll be like you're transmitting music. But you can just use a bot that does that anyway, is the funny thing.
Damn you.
Sorry, where's the book I'm looking for? It's probably faster if I just find it on my computer. So I assume you guys are going to try and pack this up.
Well, we'll pack up everything if we can, with the copper being the least. I don't know about the weight. It's 700, so I don't think that's worth it. But it's not going to shave that much off. The silver already is 200 pounds of silver.
Well, like you said, it's 7 gold worth, and it weighs over 50 pounds.
Yeah, I would. How much the gold? You have 1,800 gold. How much is that in weight?
1,800 gold is 36 pounds.
Oh yeah,
That's
the silver
bad.
weighs the most.
Yeah.
Everything else weighs nothing. So you can toss
pretty much.
literally. You can just scoop the silver into the bag. Everything else will fit just fine because I think the weight limit is 500 pounds.
I can't remember if it's 200 or 500 or
It's
300.
It's a lot because I'm holding quite a lot in my bag of holding as Bambi.
DM Dave.
That's it. That's me. Hi. Hello.
Finnegan would like to know if there are any bags lying about. Like empty bags.
All the material here is long gone. Although there was stuff left by the orcs that you could probably go through. There were some dragon here.
I don't think I'd go back to where that lich is, just because we told.
That's not where he is.
No. Alec, didn't Alec tell us?
Way back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but back through the cave, back up the other thing.
Yeah, through that entrance.
Yeah. I mean, if we want, we could spend time searching this dwarven area a little bit, if, the lich allows us to. And
it's not a lich.
Or whatever, sorry.
Zomdra.
You should warn the
essence of the shield.
Right.
Yeah, you should warn this nether creature about the kissing lady.
No,
Alec killed her.
Alec killed her.
Right.
Alec's one of favorite. Alec's I was gonna say favorite animals. Alec's favorite enemies is fiends. So he was like, "I'm gonna kill that."
Yeah, that was a succubus. That's what that was.
Tyler.
Alec really hates demons. I don't know if you're aware. He really doesn't like them.
I just knew he didn't like religions, but I didn't know about the demon part.
He doesn't like a lot of things. He's a miser.
I was gonna I was about to say I would be more curious at this point of the short list of things that he does like, because I assume it's 2 things, and one of them is probably
true. Specific animals, specifically predator animals like wolves and bears and whatnot.
He's a fan.
He's a big fan of dragons.
This dragon that he stole its essence of for not keeping the end of the bargain. Yeah, he loves them.
Sick.
Yeah.
What the hell?
A little worried about
you can imagine Ellic as like Moon Knight being like, "Where the fuck's my money, Dracula?"
Yep.
I mean, I've always
Too
had questions
curmudgeon-y to be
about
Moon Knight.
Ellic, and the only thing that has happened on this adventure is I have more questions.
Well, you should be able to infer that Ellic said, "I needed the other one alive," and that dragon killed the other dragon.
Yeah.
And that was their deal. He's like, "Hey, he's like, I'll find a horde for you, but you gotta beat this guy, but not kill it." And then the dragon killed it. So Ellic went, "Guess what? Your soul's forfeit." That's fair to me.
Was he trying to steal the other dragon's soul?
Yes.
Never know.
So again, I
Yeah, I know. It begs
have
more
more
questions.
Again,
Alec,
He's
what
left.
you do with
He's
that soul,
smoking
buddy?
outside. I don't think he's going to answer anyway. You can ask him if you want. Oh
Like
wait,
that
you
video
can't.
of their like the
I am
kid
a
running around the
sentient pile of
pool.
ashes.
Mom's like, "What do you have in your hand?" And the kid's like, "A knife." And they're like, "No." Alec, what do you have in your hand? A soul. No.
Why? But this thing only goes up to raise dead, which it says is 1250 GP. Well, that's the expensive cost actually. Normal cost is 1,000, but I don't think raised dead works when you need a full body with raised dead.
Yeah, the dragon part really actually kind of screwed us up. Well, I do have one other idea, but
Resurrection
I
restores, closes all mortal wounds and restores any missing body parts.
I always spell resurrection with 2 S's for some reason.
Yeah, me too.
Resurrection.
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 Well, if there isn't
Resurrection.
any other issue, we can't do it here anyway. I guess we'll try to make our way back to Mirabar and then see. We'll go to the Temple of Tempest specifically.
Somebody might be able to do true resurrection somewhere in that town.
That's got to be an expensive one.
No, it's going to be like $21,000.
It's 25,000 gold just for the spell component of the diamond dust and holy water.
Yeah, it's the components that are the hard
But
part.
you can cheat with that one because you can bring back someone who's been dead for 200 years.
We also
And you don't need a body.
lots of holy water up in that town.
But let's see if we even make it back to town. I mean,
You could also try. You could try your convocation.
Dear God, how it goes.
Just
That's not the
regular
word,
resurrection
but-
is fine. Like, he doesn't. If anything, regular resurrection will just make him more ornery, which is his goal in life, anyways.
There you go.
And especially if he hasn't seen his god now, because now he feels like he's been trapped into a fake.
I don't
Yeah.
think the Temple of Tempest does resurrections. To be honest, I think they're like, nah, you died in battle. You get straight to the big man. That you
Exactly.
get to Valhalla, which is dope.
fair enough.
Shatters did die in.
Well, here is the question: do you think Shatters would actually want to be brought back to fight more battles, or did he do his due diligence and die the way he wanted to go? That's a good question, actually.
He definitely did die the way that he wanted to go. I think the only way that he would want to come back if he did not end up where he expected to end up in the afterlife. So I think that is the only, because I feel like he's like he is very much like these are the terms. I said yes to the terms. I'm doing the terms. Why haven't I achieved the glory that I wanted? So that is how I feel about that. Is what my thought is.
I'm fairly certain I can probably. Is there a way I can speak with dead if I?
No, you need the skull of the. You need.
I was going to say,
you need more of the
Shatters
creature.
doesn't even have a mouth.
Speak with dead doesn't talk to the soul of the creature. It reanimates the body of the creature and uses the body's memories, not the creature.
Well, would have been close enough, but all right.
Interesting.
Man,
So just pull out some glue and start just putting it back
worst.
together.
We could probably create a really miniature version from the ash. I mean, just sort of.
Whatever way we're going to do this, it's not going to happen here.
Yes,
That's all I
yes.
know.
So I guess that's the next thing. If we've managed to gather as much as we can, I don't know if we can fit all of it. We'll grab it all, and then we'll see if Alec's still around, and if not, we'll try to find our way back to Mirabar. That
Tie my
sounds
pants
good,
real
everybody.
tight.
Well, Alex outside. Yeah, he's smoking. He's like smoking. Okay, he's got a great big pipe.
Pipe weed?
All right. I just wasn't sure how long he would hang out. So Well,
he said he would take you back to Mirabar.
Yeah.
He did say you did.
He did.
And pay you.
He paid
and you
us
guys
already.
get paid extra. Oh,
Yes.
right, he did.
You guys got paid?
On top.
He gave you the money.
He did.
Yeah.
Remember, he said
He gave us the
threw,
money.
He did.
He threw money at you.
Yeah, he threw money at us.
Or
as
the
a-
essence came out of the shield.
You forgot.
All right. Well, thanks for waiting for us, Ellic. I guess lead the way.
He's like, well, I was hoping more orcs would show up, but of course they didn't, so I didn't get to kill anyone.
You're a loss, I suppose, but I'm sure you'll find more.
He taps out his pipe. And he goes, well, Mirabar's that way. Let's go. Oh yeah, and you're on the road like, I don't know, a couple hours later. And he comes up to you and he opens a bag of holding. And he's like, I thought actually I've got a couple books you might be interested in. But you only have one because you know, they're big. And he pulls out
Tome.
yeah, they're tomes, specifically to Deraleth. He's got 4 different tomes, and you can have one of them.
Oh, great. All right.
One of them is a book about it's a bit like health and dieting and exercising. One of them's about getting one of them's a men's health.
Okay.
One
Simu
of them
on the front cover. What?
one of them is like a
I want that
gymnast
one.
combination balance exercises. This one is intuition and insight exercises to, it's a brain age.
Okay. So
Split raise stats.
there's a
Tomes. He's like, they're thick.
So sorry.
2
There's
C's and a K.
Are they vocal tomes?
there's an
When people say tomes, because it's just my
He
last
goes,
name.
yeah, magic. You want a book? You can have one book.
all right. I think I'll go for the inside
The
one.
thing is, I've already read them all.
All right.
So, and you can't read them twice, is the thing.
All right. Yes. Well, thank you. I think
But you don't, I've tried. You don't get anything extra from them. So,
I'd be interested in the insight book then.
okay. Add a tome of understanding to your.
All right.
Tome of understanding.
Can we get books too?
He looks at you and goes, absolutely not.
Oh. To.
So you got your payment. I'm just gonna let my pockets jingle.
It's like, have I mentioned I hate your accent?
Because only a stepmother would blame you.
God.
Wah, wah.
Oh.
All right.
I got more than a sheet.
I'm just gonna be holding the chest like this the whole way we go. Just
I
like
really feel like I should ambush you with monsters because they're like, they're laden with treasure. But considering Ellic's not, Ellic can just, I don't think there's anything left in
Slice,
these mountains
slice,
that he
slice.
can't kill. Kind of his thing.
Yeah.
it's gonna sound like I'm talking to myself, but you can't really tell for sure. But I'm talking outwardly to something.
Are you talking to Shatters?
It's like, I'm going to get you back, little buddy. Don't you worry.
Quite. Sometimes I talk to things that you can't see.
Ooh. Intriguing.
It looks like I'm talking to Shatters, but not really.
Oh, he does that from time to time.
But 4 days later, you make it back to Mirabar.
All right.
I guess I can change the map.
Yeah. All right. Well, based on my current status with various deities and churches, if I wanted to try to appeal to either Tyr or Tempest, is there a chance that I could, through that appeal, revive Shatters?
Yeah, of course. There's always a chance.
I just want to know, like, is it a totally ridiculous idea or
I think
not?
if you... it's unlikely Tempest would bring somebody back.
Okay.
Like, Odin doesn't grant you your warriors back, right? Like,
Right.
he got his... Tyr being the god of justice, if it's an unjust death, could be. You're also in an age where, for some reason, they say specifically as we get past the Second Sundering, or into the Second Sundering, that gods are just like, they're taking a step back, so there's not a lot of resurrections going on anymore.
Okay.
You do have another alternative you could try, though.
Which is
well,
what?
you have a patron.
Power of friendship.
I mean, you're a warlock. You have a connection to something else.
All right. Where would I go about, like, how would I go about doing that? I just need to find a private space and just commune.
I mean, yeah, you have a literal connection, right? You have a seed to that.
All right.
Entity.
Okay.
It's not a god. I wouldn't call it a god, but it is a very powerful entity.
All right. Okay. Well, to my gnome friends, a lot has happened in the last few days, and I have a better understanding of my place in life and death. I'd like to try something to see if I could bring Shatters back, but I will need a bit of privacy, and we'll see what we can do.
Enough. I'll allow it. I'm keeping the chest for now.
Wait, so where's the... Does that mean you dump out the ashes?
I was going to say...
No, I mean, the body's in there. Like, do you need the ash for this?
Well, I do need the ash, yes.
Oh. Need the chest or just the ash?
Just the ash, but let's just set this up properly.
Wait.
Okay, I'm hoping we were indoors.
Did you clip Lauren's reaction to that?
I'm just kidding. I don't know where we are right now. Let me know where we are.
I assume you're in an inn.
Yes.
Oh, well, not here. I thought maybe we were in a sacred space.
Is that the
like, holy Lord,
around after the way I am
very carefully, and I thought this was time.
Is a sacred space one level up from a safe space?
Might be.
We're not
Either
there.
way, Shatters doesn't feel very safe right now, or he would if he was not a pile of ashes in a box.
Well, Shatters' consciousness is not here at all right now.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
we are not.
You know what I've never seen? I've never seen a player. I've never had a player go, I know I'm dead, but I would like to haunt everyone. That's never happened. No one's. They go, oh, my character's dead. I'll make a new character. No one's ever gone, can I play a ghost?
Technically, Shatters could haunt me.
I've never been offered, to be honest.
That's not what DMs do. They don't offer you the ability that, like, they go, do you want to keep playing your character? Maybe. Then we'll find a way to resurrect you. But if you
I explained to them before you joined how it's supposed to work. I don't know if it works this way anymore, but I said that, she's gone to the, to the Chinese bureaucracy for, like whatever the ordering of souls is, and either is in the realm of Tempest or is in a huge line right now. But I actually have no idea how it works with Tempest.
Tempest wants his warriors.
Right. For sure. Yeah. But also with how all the gods are stepping back, I don't know if that structure is still in place. But anyway,
I'm going to fatally turn to you with the chest, and I'm just going to say, what does this entail? Do you need candles or something? Do you need the chest? How does this work?
I don't really need the chest. I think I will need the ashes, but let us bring it up to my room, and we will carefully put the ashes down in the middle. Don't dump it.
I will chime in. Do you need some music for this? A little bit of the lute, maybe some harp?
I actually don't know. How about you all wait downstairs, and I will see what I can do, and I may come and call for some music. And jokes, even.
This was a home game right now.
Very well.
And not in public.
Have you know, I'm just keep watching my little compass to make sure it worked.
Oh.
Be downstairs.
All right, so you're gonna let him.
Direction, I'll know someone else died sooner. More recently. Good were.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna kind of like my little, not wearing a hat, but like my little hood, and I'm just gonna run off, like scurry off downstairs.
Sir, I tip my hair to you.
Tip my hood to you, because I'm shady AF. Carry away.
Shady AF. Very good. All right. What is the name of my patron now?
Califon the Black Star.
How do you spell that?
Calaphon.
Calaphh.
Yeah, it's for the longest time I was like, where did I come up with this name? And then because when I worked at HBC, there is a company that makes pots and pans called Califon, and I was like, I was like, oh, thank God, it's technically different. Like I just switched the PH. Yeah, Califon.
The Lord Teflon.
Right.
Yeah, I was like so worried. I was like, because people come to me like, I've got this name for this cool thing, and it's like they say the name, and I'm like, that's a thing in another unit, like that's from like Dragon Age or what, and they're like, oh, is it? Fuck, and I'm like, so I was like, did I steal this from someone? I definitely stole the Black Star from someone, but
It helps. The chest is already black and like has cool ornate purple things.
ooh,
No star on it, but dark and whimsical chest.
dark and whimsical. All right, Deraleth, what are you gonna do?
All right.
How do you want to try and make this happen?
I don't know how this works, so I am going to sit in the center of the room, and I'm going to place the orb in front of me and focus on it, and I will try to speak and make a connection with Califon.
It's like through your awakened mind ability?
Yes.
Ooh. I don't know. My brain literally, like, I had an image in my brain of like when you were booting up an old PC, and it's like you hear like the whirring, and then like the deet 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 deet
Yeah,
deet
pretty much.
deet deet deet.
Yep. Floppies and everything.
Yeah.
You hear the fans turn up. Yep. Man, I miss my old computer.
Oh, you mean Compy? Do you say anything into the void, or do you just try to like establish contact and then wait for a response?
All right. Well, I actually say the name, Califon, the Black Star. I wish to commune with you.
One second.
So I'm just gonna the loading dots, go around while I wait.
Technically, this should only work on creatures, but I don't care. Okay. You hear back a like oddly cheerful, like, hello.
I didn't expect you to sound so pleased.
I am not pleased. I do not feel anything.
You are exquisitely empty.
I don't understand what that means.
I have a favor to ask. I do not know if it is one you can grant.
This little sphere should have like a pixelated face, shouldn't it? Like from Wall-E or something. Just like this little perfectly black marble, and then like little like
Eyes.
little eyes and a little like little ASCII mouth, right? Like no, it just you're speaking in your mind palace. I am not the greater entity. I am just a simple scalar to your vector.
Califon, I have need of a warrior who has passed. I need this warrior returned in order to help your master.
Ellic sucks.
Man, Windows. Fuck.
No, it takes a while to send messages to another dimension. It's going to space.
Yeah, you should have.
Nice.
The sphere starts spinning in place.
All right. I'm going to watch it and hope it doesn't do anything beyond that.
It doesn't go up or down or left. It just spins in place.
Okay. I will wait.
Do, 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 do.
And after 10 minutes,
Holy crap.
a little tendril starts coming out of the top of it as it spins, and the tendril is spinning with it.
What, like whipping around or?
Yeah. And it's imperceptibly slow, but it's slowly getting longer.
All right. Well, I'm going to back off a little bit and see where the tendril extends, either towards the ash or towards me, or if it just keeps growing.
It's very slow, and it keeps growing. It's growing towards you, despite the fact that the sphere is spinning and the tendril spinning with it, like it's one solid thing, and it's just slowly curling towards you.
All right. Very well. I will reach my finger towards its tip.
Go ahead, say it, Eric. Say it.
Yeah, I know.
No, no.
I muted myself on purpose as soon as you said tendril.
Listen, okay.
At least
people have co-opted these words, okay? These are DM's words. These are our words. They're for DMing, okay? We can't say
some people
tentacle or
DM with me, you
tendril
know what I
or
mean?
appendage or pseudopod. We can't say any of this stuff anymore
Yeah, it's a different time.
because of fetish communities, okay?
Can't even say Batman anymore.
No.
When it touches your finger, it doesn't stop. It slowly, it kind of like inches up
Okay.
your body. And if you let it, it'll continue.
Yeah,
It's
I will.
enveloping you. It's just slowly, and it's it's like a monofilament. It's incredibly thin,
All right. Well, I'll allow it.
and eventually
That is
it
important.
just goes up and just taps you on the forehead,
Uh-huh.
and you hear
E.T.
E.T.
Actually, what I thought at first was like a tendril.
You hear. You are now connected to the voicemail up. You go deaf.
Oh, great.
And then you go blind.
Then you age 80 years again.
And then, and
And
your whole life passes before you.
Oh, God.
rolling new character. It's a good thing I bought new dice.
And then you are cold, and then you feel nothing.
Oh, God.
Sounds about right. Yeah. Entropy.
And then you are... Your lungs are empty. And you're not breathing. But you're not panicking.
Yes. It's nothing.
And you
Nothing
can
is-
see, again, just on the peripheral of your vision, this blazing white light in a shape you've never seen before. Like it's like a corona,
Okay.
but stretched.
All right.
But you can't look at it.
Okay.
If you look up, it's like it moves away from your vision. It's always on the edge of your vision. So you look down and it moves as you look down. It's always in your peripheral.
All right. All right. Well, I try to think the words calophon since I am not have no air. So I say, Calophon, are you there? In my mind.
Are you there? It's me, Deraleth.
Creepy.
Just making a Margaret joke.
I should have made a Martha joke. Nobody liked that.
Nope. That's it. Do-do-do-do. Nobody liked that.
Steve's lights went out.
My God, Your patron, turn the lights off. Special effects. Look at us, guys. We got funding now.
You don't know how long you're here for. But you blink and you're back in your inn. You're back in the inn. And you're standing and your arms are outstretched. And the ashes are gone. And there is a body there.
But whose body?
It's the gnome. It's the gnome. Like the gnome.
Okay.
When you first met the gnome, looks totally just just lying there.
Okay. And
then you hear your request has been granted.
Thank you. Is the tendril still connected to me or no? Okay. And is the orb still spinning?
No.
Okay.
It's just sitting on the floor.
All right. I make my way over to the body.
It is warm, but it's not doing anything.
Can I cast heal on it just to see if that makes a difference?
Cast cure wounds or healing word or whatever, and nothing seems to change.
Okay. Open the eyelids. Is there any reaction?
No.
All right. I go downstairs and I wave to the others. Something's happened. I might need your help.
Yeah, Steve now has a cough. That's what happened.
Yeah, right. I was like, the body must smell really bad, brought back to life.
How long has Z been gone for our purposes?
How long would you wait until you'd start banging on his door?
Oh, God.
A
couple hours?
Like the first 10 minutes. Yeah, probably give it like 1 hour. I think I would. It's long enough.
Is right at the he comes down right at the moment you were standing up to go upstairs and be like, wait, it's been a while.
It's been a long time.
Been a while.
Step tap.
Did my compass do anything weird, Mr. DM?
Oh, that's a good question.
Sorry, anything what?
Did my compass do anything weird? Because that might be something that triggered me to stand up if it changed at all.
It probably started spinning and then just stopped back to wherever it was pointed before.
Then go to get up to.
But it does that sometimes. You know, like if you get too close to like a powerful magic item, sometimes it just does that. Right? Sometimes you walk past a graveyard and it just starts spinning.
Yeah. It's supposed to point towards the nearest death. So if death is about to happen, that's when it would do that.
Yeah, but I would include like insects and bacteria in that. So you'd really get confused. You'd be like, why does it keep changing?
It would always be moving.
It would always be pointed at you as your cells are dying and being reborn.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but for my plot purposes, it's different.
You are not your bacteria.
Item, it's my haunted item, and I use it how I want. Pointed to the dragon when we killed it.
Yes.
So there.
And then it started, and if you hadn't been transfixed on, what happened, it would have definitely been spinning at that moment.
It's been a while.
Yeah, so you guys go back upstairs?
Yeah. And,
Oi. Yeah.
So Shatters' body is returned, but I can't wake him. I think we should carry Shatters to the Temple of Kelemvor to see if they can do anything.
Agreed.
Okay.
So yeah, if nothing happens, we'll just hoist
Pick
up
up Shatters and head over to the Temple of the Judge of the Dead.
The makeshift structure.
You're met with I forget his name now. Not the Doom Guide, but the head of the church.
Right.
Here. And he looks over Shatters. And he says, "This man has no soul."
I figured it was something like that.
You've brought a body, but whatever you did, there's nothing here. Like things like a soul jar or a life trap. Was there a spell cast?
He was killed assisting me in the mountains, and all we could recover was the body. How do we?
The body's alive. This person's not dead. The body is alive. There's just nothing in here.
Yes. So I take it the soul is gone to where it would have been sorted. Is there any way that we can seek out the soul or call the soul back?
Not really how. Revivify, like you need, you could try maybe something like a commune or
right.
So, I'm sure that I don't know if there's a contact other plane, perhaps.
Say we already did that.
Sure. I mean, we can speed it up a bit. I don't actually have those spells, so we have to go somewhere else. I'm just looking up right now. Yeah, I'm not high enough level. Can somebody in the church perform commune or contact outer planes?
Commune is 5th level. Contact other plane. Contact other plane is a wizard or warlock. Commune is a cleric spell. It's also 5th level. It does contact a deity typically.
Oh.
Or a divine proxy, and you ask them up to 3 questions. So they could do that, and it doesn't cost anything. It would just cost a 5th level spell, which is probably like 300 gold.
Fair enough.
And it might get you answers.
Yeah, I know. We'll see. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm willing to pay the 300. How much did we each get? Since Ellic gave my share, he gave his share to me. What was that actual amount?
50 gold each.
It was just 50?
250.
250. Okay, all right.
Pretty sure.
Wait, what?
When Ellic paid you?
Oh, Ellic paid you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Don't forget the hoard of treasure.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'll start from the 250 and then extract another 50 from the treasure hoard, assuming I don't have anything else left. I have to go back and check the math. All right. So I guess would this be then a proxy of what is that? Tempest? Like I don't know which.
Who do you want them to try and contact? Because they're going to ask questions, is what they're going to do.
Right. Well, yeah. No, I want to contact a proxy of Tempest.
Okay. They will try and contact. And what are your 3 questions?
My 3 questions are
they'll be yes or no answers. So keep that in mind when you ask your questions.
Is the soul of Shatters with Tempest? Does Shatters wish to live again? And shoot. Does anybody else have an idea for a question?
And Shatter's soul be returned.
That's good. Yeah, that's good.
Sorry, what was the first question again? Is
Shatter's soul with Tempest?
Yes.
And the second question is, does Shatters wish to return to life?
Shatters wish to return to life?
That's now actually up to you.
Shatters is with Tempest, though?
Ooh. Shoot, I should ask the questions in a different order.
No. I don't think he does.
Oh, no.
I personally want him back, but I personally want to play Shatters again at some point, but I don't think that this character would come back.
We gotta pull like a
We gotta pull a soul heist.
You got a soul heist, yeah.
yeah. We do a Buffy and bring Shatters back against their will.
Yeah, to Shatters.
Okay, so I guess it's
you could make. Here's the thing, you could do that. You would then become his enemy.
Yeah.
All of you would be his enemy.
That'll
No
lead to future one shots.
The truth is, Shatters wouldn't remember being in the afterlife if Shatters came back. That's the deal. When you come back, you don't get to remember.
But you knew that you were in the afterlife.
Not necessarily, no.
Just remember,
that's the funny thing about the Forgotten Realms is like everybody knows there's an afterlife. And if you do things the right way, you'll go to the right place. And if you do things the wrong way, yeah, you can go to hell or someplace worse. But nobody goes, oh, you know what though? With like in Tempest, it's like, no, it's just like here where we're like, you believe in heaven? What do you think your heaven's like? Like,
yeah, Tempest heaven's pretty crazy.
Yeah, like Vikings believe they get to go to Valhalla and keep fighting. That's basically what the people who worship Tempest believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think that Shatters would. However, I am down for whatever you guys. No,
It's your
I'm
character though, man. You got.
Yeah.
I feel like
that's good though. That's good role play. I like that. Anyway, what's the answer to the last question then?
What's the last question?
I forgot already.
And his soul be returned.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is possible.
Yeah, it's possible.
Well, I don't know. Maybe there was some special condition there.
I mean, do you want Ellic's answer to how that would work?
What, we go get a soul jar and then go to the Outer Planes and
no, just kill them and cast Resurrection and see if that works.
That's true, actually.
But he goes, but keep in mind, I don't fucking know anything about magic.
I would do an entire campaign where we go to another plane of existence and try to steal our friend's soul back.
That would be a lot more interesting.
That'd be amazing.
East : soul heist.
Yeah.
Gate towns of Sigil. That would be amazing.
Gnome Depot and the soul return counter.
Evius Raccoonius and
Evius Raccoonius.
I always kind of wondered about that though. Like you were saying, no one's ever asked to be like to haunt their party, but this is a situation where we literally know that Shatters actually ended up in the correct filing cabinet, right, in the Outer Realms. And it is possible to travel. I mean, I know it's sort of silly to think, but we just need, basically,
you can physically.
Our library card. We got the Dewey Decimal System. Let's fucking do it.
Keep in mind that this is one of the crazy things about the way the planes work. It's not just like Shatter's soul is there and is now doing what Shatter's soul is doing as a soul. There are people who live and die. And live their entire lives on Yggdrasil or I think they call it Ysgard, or Acheron or Hades or whatever. Like if you could be a human and live on another plane, and you would be a celestial or an infernal or whatever, an axiomatic human, and then you live and die, and your soul could then go to another plane.
Yeah, the Outer Planes is crazy. I mean, it's an entire dimension aligned with one alignment. So everything in that plane is aligned with what is Tempest? Is that chaotic?
Chaotic neutral, I think.
Chaotic neutral, yeah. So
but he's Valhalla, like his.
Okay.
His whole thing is Valhalla.
Pandemonium is not a place I'd want to go. So that's
Pandemonium is not chaotic neutral in the chaotic neutral normal sense. Pandemonium is the embodiment of chaos, not neutrality, but pure chaos, right?
Yeah.
Actually, Pandemonium is that. It was the howling winds of Pandemonium, right? It's just to go there can drive you mad.
Yep. Yeah, it's not good. No, okay, but if they went to it would be Acheron. Then would be the halls of Valhalla.
Acheron's the lawful.
All right.
Yeah, that's where Acheron is the realm of endless battle. It's a cube where each side is a different faction fighting another side.
Yeah.
Mr. Trister has redeemed 300 points to make us all hydrate, so I'm gonna go get some water.
Thank you. I actually needed to drink.
I was coughing a lot
I ran
before,
out of
so
my
that
drink,
works.
but
What is that? What are you drinking? What is that?
your
Is that soy sauce? You drinking soy sauce? It's a lot of salt, you know.
Japanese soda.
Soy
Yeah, it's one of those.
And it has the marble in it.
Yeah. Don't drink the marble. It's not good for you.
Yeah, you can't.
It should be a
if you
candy.
really try.
That'd be amazing if it was candy.
Unless you're a bird and then eat all the
Like
rocks you want.
Yeah.
Birds can eat rocks.
Singlet to the audience.
This
I
is
drank a lot of water earlier, so
this.
Thank you. I needed the hydration.
Yeah, she did too.
hydrate or dehydrate.
Wow. So that was I don't know where to go from here. I mean,
What do we do with this unsold
I know, this-
We can
body?
decide how to proceed, so
body.
that way we
Oh.
know for next session
Yes.
how we're going.
That reminds me. I changed all of you to XP instead of milestone,
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
and you all got 1,354 experience.
How do we do that?
Go to your character.
Yep.
1 second.
Where's X?
1 second. And you click on your portrait or click on the gear, and you go to underneath manage levels. It should say manage experience.
I've got game log.
Then maybe your character is not.
I am dead, to be fair. I don't think I can gain.
No, mine has game log
experience.
as well.
Game log.
Sorry, 1,300 and what?
54.
Mine still says milestone. Oh,
Well,
this is Shatters. Sorry.
Yeah, it should be Shatters.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Shatters. Oh yeah, maybe I didn't change your new characters. I changed your old characters.
Do I
Well,
get my
that's
old
me.
character?
Is there a way?
No,
to
your old
choose-
character did not gain experience with this.
Damn it! Listen, the experience of another gnome is.
That's not how it works.
You guys are all
Shatters, in the
connected.
meantime, do you want to haunt me? Just kidding, your soul's already elsewhere.
Yeah.
His body is haunting you just fine.
Now, what are you gonna do
Carry
with this
that
hunk of
weight.
flesh you got?
Okay, yeah.
He's
So
in
that's
the temple, right?
How much XP was that? Sorry.
Do you return?
1354.
1,354.
4.
Oh, you guys probably gonna get those items identified. Might as well.
Yeah. Yep.
So we've got.
That used to cost 100 gold apiece.
Oh.
Used to, because you used to have to drink you used to grind a pearl. So you used to grind up a pearl and an owl feather and drink it. Now you just need an owl feather and a pearl, and you can do whatever you want. So it's like fucking 50 or 25 gold a pop. Or if somebody likes you, they might do it for free. And Deraleth can probably get it for free because he's bought a temple. It's a ritual spell.
Well,
If you want, you could probably sell this body to someone who's like just a lich looking for a body.
some really fucked up guy in the street corner. He's like, "You're selling bodies?"
wouldn't it be awesome if we got a soul, but it was like a different soul, and it was like
Put it in Shatters,
So it's
and then
like
all
the
of a
movie
sudden,
Soul?
comes back changed, you know?
You're saying it's
Yeah.
the movie Soul.
this
Haven't
movie-
seen
They
it.
actually put
Yeah.
the
Seen
wrong
it
soul
better.
into the wrong body. Mm-hmm. And they have Tina Fey pretending to be a black guy, and it's not the most well thought out thing.
Is it better when
Still enjoyable
it's Chris
and
Rock in a white
fun?
guy's body? Is that, I don't know.
What about the weigh-ins playing white chicks?
Oh, I love that movie. It's hilarious.
100%. That is the best. So we have a magic oil that we couldn't identify. We had 2 potions, and we had
Yes.
a necklace with 7. Oh, you have it this list already.
I have it written. It's an oil of etherealness.
Oil of etherealness.
Yeah, you rub it on yourself and you basically cast the spell etherealness on yourself, which allows you to walk through walls but not fall through floors. Funny how that works.
Useful.
It's funny to me because in the way that magic works is low-level spells actually seem way more powerful than high-level spells, because it's like I'm ethereal, but gravity still matters to me. Like shit like that is like, wait a minute, doesn't that take more work?
Wow.
A potion of invulnerability, which is not as good as it sounds, but it's not bad.
Woo.
Potion of what?
Invulnerability.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah. Shatters
Who
could
that would
use
have been good for, yeah.
A potion of superior healing, or healing brackets superior.
That's pretty good.
Do you want to guess what the last one is, Steve?
I forget what it's called. What's it? Beads of Power?
No, it's a necklace of fireballs.
Oh, that's fun
always
too.
fun.
Yeah.
It's a blast.
It's a grenade. What it is a necklace of fucking grenades is what it is.
Yeah, so there's 7. Right?
I had a campaign where somebody... the PCs interrupted a meeting between 3 of the bad guys, and one of the bad guys ran out of the room, took off the whole, because you can take one bead, or you can throw multiple at a time, or you can do what this guy did and throw 9 from the whole necklace, just throw the whole necklace, and they jumped in a bathtub nearby, and everybody but one person died. I think like the one PC had evasion, so he was fine, but basically in an effort to not let the PCs interrogate the other bad guys, they went, I'll just kill everyone. I'm choosing the nuclear option.
Jesus.
That was a game I played with like my 9-year-old nephew.
You know what? That is some superior kid logic. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, he did it. He didn't do it. He forgot his character had fire resistance and died.
Oh no.
Oh.
I was thinking of Kid Logic earlier today, but
Like, this sounds like a band, Kid Logic. Actually,
Kid
it
Logic,
sounds like Kids Bop.
oh no.
It's like
Kids Bop,
singing
Kids
bad
Bop
music.
for like, I don't know, let's say math rock.
Math rock.
Yeah, Kid Logic. They sing about the fractions.
Nice.
All right. So yeah, as Brittany was saying, how do we want to sort this then? I mean,
Eric, I forgot I did this.
Maybe I know it sounds weird, but maybe return his body to the Temple of Tempest.
I was sort of
just
thinking the same thing.
And just leave it. Like, sorry, I you guys can do this. That was just my thought.
Yeah, I
And
want it to be preserved at a temple while we go to possibly find a way to return the soul, because we're not going to carry a body around with us. That's ridiculous.
This is your comatose problem now.
This is like a Weekend at Bernie's situation, and
Exactly. Remember we thought this was just going to be fight the dragon and go back to our other characters? No. Now we got to fight God, damn it. Let's steal a soul back.
Hey, you asked to remake the body, and it's remade. So, well,
I do. I'm. You know what? Somewhere, Shatters, I'm sure, is smiling.
Saying something wrong.
Yeah.
now that we have a body, we have more options. The issue is we got to keep the body somewhere, and that's up to you guys more than anything. I did what I could. It's as close as I could get to bringing Shatters back. So, I mean, you think Shatters would be okay with, I don't know, being a living saint at the Temple of Tempest? Maybe they would keep him. I don't know. It's kind of an interesting situation.
Shatters' biggest dream. Shatters would love to be held at the temple, and whether in a state where he's alive or not, we don't know. To sit there and be surrounded by Tempest.
It's worth a try. We'll see. I mean, they might just end up burning the body, but I mean,
I was gonna say, does the body need sustenance?
Put it on ice.
But it's alive.
They'll know at the temple. They'll know what to do.
It's alive. It's breathing shallowly. Like it's just.
It's just brain dead. I mean,
tell them our friend's in a coma. We have to go get his soul, please.
I don't know that people will dig that. I'm not totally sure how to approach this with them.
Maybe Ilmater or.
Oh yeah, that's not bad.
Loviatar, maybe the goddess of suffering.
No,
I don't think they have temples for her here.
No, yeah. Is there a temple for Ilmater?
Oh, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. This is messed up because I don't feel comfortable leaving at the Temple of Kelemvor, because this is totally out of the ordinary. The soul's already gone. There's really no reason to be keeping the body, right? That doesn't make any sense. So, yeah, I guess Ilmater. Yeah, we'll explain to Ilmater that this is a living saint of Tempest and we need to stow it somewhere.
Let's just add.
Any temple would keep a body for you if it's somebody who is that sort of like follower for that temple. It's not like you're dumping like a random.
No, it's just
who's like, oh, they worship this thing, but like take care of it for us. Just be like, we need you to take care of this body or preserve it. If not, then we'll go find a doctor somewhere that'll do it. I feel like
clerics are doctors.
You know what I mean? Like, but what I'm saying is like, if you don't trust like a religious place to take care of the body for you, then you find a practitioner nearby, somebody who will keep the body stabilized while we get the soul. Nobody's going to have an issue with that. This is D&D.
Yeah, I feel like
I think Ilmater's the best bet. Yeah, we go anywhere else. That's the thing. Not all churches treat bodies the same way, right? That's all I'm saying. So let's just go to the one that is the most, the least controversial about this sort of thing, and I think Ilmater is a good bet. So I think they'll actually appreciate our explanation, whereas we might actually have to tell some crazy story to the Tempest guys.
Tempest, all you have to say is this body was struck by lightning, chosen by Tempest.
He's one of your people.
Yeah, I know, but then they'll give him like a Viking funeral and they'll burn the body and we'll have gone to all that trouble. That's what they'll do. Because we're like, it's fantastic.
You already burned it.
The correct religious location, and we'll be fine.
Yeah, but then we want his bones, to decorate the temple, right? So they'll just like eviscerate it and then take all the
So
skulls.
we won't take it there. We'll go to the other place.
Yeah,
exactly. That's why we're going to later.
We'll bring some essential oils. It'll be fine.
To a temple, keep it safe.
Brother.
Essential oils, little incense.
Well, let's see if the Ilmater people will take this situation in hand.
They'll take a body, but it will cost you.
We have lots of money.
I'll just hand them my $250.
Okay.
All right.
That's a deal, yeah.
Take.
But if you touch the body at all, other than keeping it safe, I will kill you.
The Temple of Ilmater, the basement looks like a triage ward from like World War II, where it's just a bunch of people like in traction, right? Like, people are like covered in casts and stuff, because Ilmater's the god of like easing suffering.
Yeah, so they'll have a ward. Yeah, for this type of thing.
Everybody's got gout and gangrene. This is it's not a fun place.
It's kind of funny. Shatters is probably the healthiest person there, actually.
That would be the place to bring somebody who's comatose.
I mean, if Shatters was in Barovia, by far, would be the most healthy, because they're all soulless.
Shatters was in Barovia, that body would have already been eaten by a werewolf.
No, but everybody walks around soulless there anyway. Shatters would just be up and roaming about.
That's a big
sad.
Okay, I don't get into this theological discussion. This is very pressing on my somewhat Kelemvorite mind. I don't even know anymore. I don't know who I am. What am I?
Midlife crisis.
Pretty much. All right. Well, that takes care of the body. So then, what happens with the party situation? Because like
that's up to you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys want to continue as the gnomes or whether. I mean, I'm going to go find the other guys unless you guys want to hang out. But I don't know how we.
You're like, no, we stay with the gnomes, and then Lauren never gets to play another character.
Don't worry, Lauren's got a plan.
Yeah,
Lauren's got a plan for Shatters. Don't worry.
I was gonna say we can leave our gnome characters behind to be with this body.
Yeah.
My character would be fine doing that. I carried Shatters in a chest. I got paid for my mission. I'm good.
It's entirely up to you guys, just based on what you want to play. So I only have one character.
I'm going to make
rather
Marcus
be my level
bard.
5 character from here on.
Excellent. I love it. Marcus
I do
the
love
bard.
my gnome.
Marcus is going to have a subclass as a bard.
Sounds great.
I want everyone to know that I've added
How does one do
backstory.
that? How would I do that?
How do you do what?
If I wanted to be
join the party.
Yeah.
You would, on your next level, you would take a level of bard and you could start leveling up in both classes. Yeah, you just multi-class.
Yeah. Assuming you have enough charisma.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I don't even know what my charisma is over there.
Oh.
I gotta pull up my other character sheet. But Xanon joined the party because of your gnome. So I think if you told Xanon like, oh, this gnome is in trouble that helped me out on my quest, Xanon would be like, say no more.
Say no more.
Like Russian in the accent.
All right. Well, this is more for you guys to decide because I'm gonna be the same guy no matter what, and I'm gonna be messed up.
I feel like Finnegan would probably stay behind.
Marcus needs one more charisma to become a bard.
Oh, hey, you can do that. You can learn that.
It'll take you 3 more levels, or maybe a magic item of some kind. But
okay.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know. or yet another character, but I don't know. Like, what happens if he stays as the gnome, though? I mean, he's going to be level 3 plus 1300.
He'll level faster than everybody else, though.
You know.
No, don't worry. I'll stay with Marcus, and we'll eventually become a bard. He just randomly picks up a loot off of a dead body. And starts learning.
He was learning from bards. He was learning.
Yeah.
That's true.
All right.
That's true.
Yeah. But it will take a long time.
Bardic
Because you gotta,
inspiration.
Just imagine Geralt after like 20 years of being with Dandelion, finally learning how to play the lute.
Yep.
Yes.
I think that works
Yeah.
a lot better, to be honest. But I mean, it's sort of like you're like almost a skald then, you know, like you're a warrior bard.
There is a warrior bard called the Scald.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I was. Yeah.
Toss a coin to your
Don't start.
blood hunter.
All right. Well,
Excuse me.
it was a pleasure working with you, the Gnome Depot. Is that what you're called?
Oi.
But I must find my other party and see what that adventure leads. So well met, and I hope we meet again.
Let's see.
Awkward.
I'm trying to find a good goodbye. To, may the road rise up to meet
hear
you.
Brittany.
It's muted. No.
Yeah, what were you doing? I saw this.
Oh, he said he was looking. I thought he was looking for a song, so I said goodbye to you.
No, I was
anyway,
looking up an
just
Irish
said-
expression.
I was saying you're gonna return the soul, right?
I'm not sure
Just walks out.
how. If I find a way, I will. I'll keep you in my
Life
keep Shatters.
finds a way.
Yes, I'll keep Shatters in my mind, and I'll return if I find a way. But I do not know. I cannot promise that.
There are other players I have in other games who would 100% refuse to call Shatters and only call Shatters shitters.
You know what? I do appreciate that.
That's why
Nobody
we
has
have
called
them.
me that.
Yeah.
I
Because
think
it
we'd be
was
able to
going to
stream
be.
on Twitch if we did that.
Yeah.
There's an NPC. There's a guy they killed in their game, and his name is Peloton, and they only call him Pellington.
I'd call
They
him Mike Boy.
all but one PC refuses to call him his actual name.
Bellington.
Yeah,
Brutal.
they just can't. Like they know his name, but I don't know what it is about some players. They just hate the names you make.
That's fine. That's cool.
Well, those are interesting choices you guys made.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking forward to next week.
Next week, off to East Haven, I guess.
Yeah. I suppose. Yeah, we're heading back.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess we'll see everybody then.
IP Shatter.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good night, everyone. Good night, Tristan. Bye, Tristan.
Good night.
Bye, everyone. Yeah, I can say it? No? Okay.
Fuck
Goodbye.
off.
Hey, there.